What is going on, guys? 711reviews here, and I finally saw Pokemon Detective Pikachu. Is it any good? Did we finally get a great video adaptation? Let's find out. So Pokemon Detective Pikachu is directed by Rob Letterman, the same person who did Gulliver's Travels in 2015 Goosebumps movie. And you got Ryan Reynolds voicing Pikachu, and you got Justice Smith, Catherine Newton, Suki Whitehouse, Chris Green, Kenta Watanabe, and Bill Nye, among others. This is the first ever live-action Pokemon movie, while also being the latest video game adaptation that's based on the 2016 game of the same name. And in this movie, we follow Tim Goodman, who goes to Rhyme City to to get some stuff from his father after finding out about his untimely death. Then he ends up finding his Pikachu, who's also a detective and was his partner, and he can actually talk to. And they end up working together trying to find the mystery involving his father's death. Now, when I found that they were going to do a Detective Pikachu movie, I was like, really? Like, I didn't know what to think of it, honestly. Like, don't know, I actually am a Pokemon fan. Like, I'm not like the huge diehard Pokemon fan, like, at least what I used to be. Like, I used to adore Pokemon growing up. Like, I used to love it. Like, I don't say I played much of the games, but I did collect some of the cards, and I did watch a lot of anime. I was definitely a big Pokemon fan growing up. Now I'm kind of more of a kind of a casual Pokemon fan, honestly, that don't watch a lot of anime, don't play a lot of games, or don't play Pokemon Go like my family has. Like, I'm not really the biggest Pokemon fan as I used to, but I really wasn't sure, especially when I wasn't sure how I feel about a Detective Pikachu movie, especially if I found out it was going to be a live action. But the moment I saw that first trailer, I immediately was hooked. Like, and that's definitely also when I found that Ryan Reynolds was voicing Pikachu. But again, when I saw the first trailer, I was hooked. I was interested. I was excited. And to make my top 10 most anticipated of 2019. That's how excited I was. Honestly. I was like, we'll have a really great and fun time. Have a big blast with this movie. Ryan Reynolds was going to kill it, and even though I still enjoyed Colin Figdon, I agree that Justice Smith was actually the best character in that movie. I was still interested in what he would do to this role, so I finally watched Gems. My apologies that it's so long, honestly. I don't see like every movie as much as everyone else does, unfortunately. And for me, Pokemon Detective Pikachu was everything I was wanting to be. It's so much fun, so entertaining, so energetic, and definitely one of the most fun entertaining movies I've seen this year. One of the most fun and entertaining movies I've seen in 2019. Definitely isn't a better movie. It does have its problems, but this movie has so much greatness to it and so much fun to it. And if they ever want to do a sequel to this movie, I really want it. Now first, let's discuss the performances, as everyone, in terms of acting at least, does a really good job. Justin Smith actually wasn't pretty great in the role, actually, and while his character, I won't lie, it took a bit getting used to for me, because you like and care about him. It doesn't really come out the life for in the beginning. As the film goes on, he eventually becomes very likable, very sympathetic, and you do end up caring about him, and you do end up wanting to root for him. So, and just made a pretty good job. And if you're one of the people that really wasn't huge on him Fallen Kingdom, I think this one definitely changed your mind on him. Ryan Reynolds, though, he freaking knocks out the park as Pikachu. Like, again, I really wasn't expecting Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu to actually be great. Like, it kind of says that Ryan Reynolds does his movies even a tad bit of Deadpool action, but honestly, that's really what works for Ryan Reynolds, and surprisingly, it works well here. I mean, not all the effects on Pikachu are amazing. I'll touch upon that in a little bit. But the voice acting on him was great and top notch, and it oddly fit Pikachu so well. Not to mention, you actually are very emotionally attached to this Pikachu, especially when you learn more about him as the story goes on. Like, he's basically hilarious, charming, awesome as you expect, and he definitely gives them the best humor in the entire film. And the rest of everybody from Catherine Newton, I'll get into a little of my negatives. Bill Nye, Kenta Watanabe, everybody else is at least good in the role. Everybody does at least try one way or another. whether they're real small or big. But yeah, and there are two things in this movie that really surprised me about this movie and actually made it as great as it was. First one being the outstandingly amazing visual effects. Like, wow. Like, I knew the visual effects were great in the trailers, but how amazing it would be in an actual movie. Wow, they are so realistic, so stunning, and really impressive to look at. And the detail and the detail as well on the effects, and not just that, cinematography and some areas is just freaking beautiful. And that's what I really wasn't expecting, honestly, and I was definitely surprised of truly how stunning. Like, I knew that probably would from the trailers, but on how realistic and stunning it ended up being was truly something. And the other thing definitely surprising about this movie is the surprisingly impressive world building. As Rhyme City doesn't feel like your typical generic city that you go to, it actually feels like a unique and fun place to explore and one to have fun with. It's one I definitely want to see more of the Andrew sequel, which is definitely, I know, the works and definitely might get for the box office mainstream, but the world is definitely unique and it's one I really want to explore and to get to know more of, and I'm sure there's a lot more to explore in Rhyme City. Yeah, again, it doesn't feel like you're like a typical generic city, it feels like an actual place. Which again, I didn't really expect that, honestly, but... And the story, while nothing mind-blowing, still managed to be fun, engaging, and enjoyable, and does find some really good interesting turns and some I didn't see coming in. Whilst the missed aspects, overall some missing aspects I found to be kind of predictable, it still had enough intrigue to where I was annoyed or bored by how predictable it was. But humor though is when it's really challenging because the humor is truly hilarious. But then from the moments I was really bursting laughing and smiling and just like I was really laughing a lot throughout this movie, I'm not gonna lie. And a lot of it really is thanks to Ryan Reynolds, his Pikachu, but also his banter with Justice Smith. The relationship really is the heart and soul of the movie, and it really succeeds in that aspect. The film definitely isn't afraid to hit some emotional stuff, but while I'm saying it all really hits, I won't say it's like the best or most emotional, really made me cry. It made me still make me feel a lot for these characters. I'm not gonna lie, I was still feeling a lot for these characters. And the film does a great job making me care about their journey and about what went through, which is definitely interesting, which definitely is great. Which is that you really need to. But yeah, everything else, almost everything else was great. Like the action sequences all fun and well handled, cinematography was great, the editing was great, even the music was great, and the pacing was definitely very well handled. And I really liked how it ended, honestly. And yeah, if they ever do a sequel, I'm all for it. Like I said, this movie is perfect. It does have a few problems to it. One problem I kind of have is with Captain Newton's character. She's honestly very mixed from the role. Like, on the one hand, the performance was great. She has good moments, and her soundtrack was awesome. On the other hand, the character overall isn't really anything interesting. She ended up feeling inconsequential at times, and her romance just ended up feeling forced. And man, also I think Mayville was not bad, but even I can admit he was kind of a bit over the top, and sometimes it was in the worst ways, honestly. It wasn't really as stunning overall as the film wanted you to think, at least for me. Overall though, whether you're a diehard fan, casual, or even just a Malcolm fan in general, this film has something for everyone to enjoy. Again, I wasn't excited for the idea of a live action Pokemon movie, especially Bomb Detective Pikachu and Ryan Reynolds playing the role. Like, I never against Ryan Reynolds, I mean, I love the guy, but him voicing Pikachu was definitely an interesting, odd choice. Because the first trailer got me excited for it, and it was everything I wanted it to be in the best possible way. It was hilarious, fun, entertaining, the acting was great, the acting were great, the effects were amazing, the world building was incredible. There's a lot to love and appreciate about Boom the Future. While it isn't probably a perfect movie, this is definitely one of the most fun, entertaining movies I've seen in all of 2019, and if anybody can check this film out, I would definitely recommend checking it out. Overall, I'm going to give Detective Pikachu a 93 of an A-, an all-around damn great movie. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed my review of Pokemon Pikachu. If you did manage to see these movies, I'm sure you did get to do is kind of like a week and a half late. Be able to let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Did you love the recommendations I did, or did you end up not feeling less positive about it, or were you just not feeling it in general? Feel free to let me know in the comments down below. And stay tuned for a lot more videos coming very soon. I'll have one on Game of Thrones coming very soon. Hope I have one for Season 2 of Barry coming very soon as well. I'm just trying to do more TV-related stuff on my channel. Anyways, I'm kind of, even though I'm watching on TV, I'm kind of lacking on it. And that's Survivor, of course, but like actual financial TV stuff, anyways, I'm kind of lacking on it. So be on the lookout for those coming very soon. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I honestly truly do appreciate it. If you haven't already, be sure to like this video, be sure to share, be sure to subscribe, be sure to follow all my social media sites, all the description down below. I am Stardust-oneworldreviews from Stardust-oneworldreviews. I'll see you next time, and as always, stay cool, everybody. Peace. Pikachu! I can help it.